My husband Will and I own Freedom Farm, which is an organic vegetable farm in Battersea, just about 20 minutes north of Kingston. Originally, we had this land and we always wanted to do something with it. And we were really concerned about our food and how it's deteriorated over the years, and had a craving for a return to flavorful vegetables and oftentimes flavor equals nutrition. And yeah, so at that time we were involved with a group from the National Farmers Union and taking part in the Feast of Fields and some organizing of some local food events, and it just seemed like a natural progression into that midlife crisis. Let's change what we're doing, and yeah, that's what we did. Today I'm making a vegetable tart inspired by a recipe by Otto Lengi. And the first thing you do is toast some pine nuts. So that's what I'm doing right now. You don't need any oil. Just have a medium to low heat and add the nuts and just stir them around. And you have to keep an eye on it because you don't want them to burn. And once you can start to smell them, they're toasted enough. Okay. Well, I chose this recipe to make use of all the wonderful produce that's available right now, but it's something that you can make further on into the fall and just change up the vegetables. Today we're using Swiss chard, and I thought I'd throw in some mushrooms and some zucchini and some fresh herbs. And all of this stuff is available at the Memorial Centre Farmers Market from our stand, but from many other stands as well. And the mushrooms come from the fungi connection, and they are oyster mushrooms. You need 8 leaves of chard. As the days shorten, the colors become super vibrant. Like, look at that. Okay. Beautiful garlic available at market right now. So a couple tablespoons of oil, and then I'll add the garlic and the onion. Ooh. This recipe calls for a little bit of fresh sage and a little bit of mint and some parsley as well. About that. I just salt and pepper to taste. Okay, I think I'll add a few of those mushrooms. I'm just cooking the onion and the garlic and the mushrooms just to soften everything up, and then I'll add the chard. Organic celery is really exceptional compared.
What makes it so exceptional?
Well, it just has flavor. It's just really flavorful. A little lemon zest. Okay. This is some Parmesan cheese. Okay, so this is supposed to cook down for about 15 minutes. And I think what you're really trying to do is to get out any extra moisture. I think that's just about ready. You can see that there's no moisture. So I'll turn that off and I'll work on the pastry, which I just got at No Frills or Loblaws. It's a puff pastry and super easy. And this is a great recipe for a lunch or an appetizer or a brunch. Now I'm supposed to add the feta cheese to this mixture and the Parmesan and the toasted pine nuts. Okay, and once that's well mixed, can just put it on top of the pastry. And then I have some ricotta. And the best part about farming is having all this access to beautiful food. And then I'm going to top it with these squash blossoms. Salt. A little beaten egg around the edge. That just helps it brown nicely. And I'm going to put it in the oven at 425 for 30 minutes. Voila! Okay.
Oh my goodness.